Hi everyone, in this video we're going to go backwards. I'm going to show you how to undo, reset partially all of the edits we're doing over here in our edits panel. First up, I quickly showed you edit, undo. I use the shortcut Command Z on a Mac, Control Z on a PC, and it just goes back one step, back. Okay, so I'm going to turn the auto back on there. So undo, you probably know already. We do know the backslash, okay, not the forward slash, the backslash. Okay, it's on all sorts of different keyboards. It just kind of toggles on and off edits that you've done versus the original. But the big one is I don't want to just toggle it as in just show the original. I want to go back to the original and just get rid of everything. Okay, because if I toggle this back, can you see it grays out and I can't go and adjust anything now? Okay, so it's this option here, remember, backslash. Just kind of toggles it on and off, but it means that's disabled. It's not really reset. It's just kind of previewing it what it used to look like. So with that back on, actually I'll make a note of that because you will get to some point and you'll be Googling, why are all my sliders grayed out? It's probably because of this button or your backslash, same. Okay, the trick you want to get back all this messing you've done, you can go to photo and there's this one called reset edits. Now you can see here, I use the shortcut. You might be head popping with shortcuts, but Command R or Control R on a PC. These will all be on your shortcut sheet. So print that up, circle it. I use that one loads. And what it's done is it's gone back to the original and kind of reset all of these sliders, every single thing about it. Now, if that's a bit too much, so I'm going to go edit, undo. So back to where I was. And let's say I want to reset partial parts of it. You just like the color or the exposure or just some part of it. You hold down the Option key on a Mac, Alt key on a PC. And can you see it says, let's reset all the light, but not the color. I'm going to undo that. So let's reset the color, but leave the light. Okay, so if you hold down the Option key on a Mac, Alt key on a PC, and any of these become resets. Crazy old shortcuts, I know. Maybe you just want to reset everything completely, use the long way, because you're like, shortcuts suck. I'm going to go this way and go reset all edits and just start again. That's totally fine. After a while though, you'll be like, actually, I kind of got it close. I just want to reset part of it, okay, because you've gone through effects, which we're going to get to in this course. Texture way up, okay, or dehaze too far. Hold down the Option key on a Mac, Alt key on a PC, and just click the word reset that particular group of settings. But if you're like, oh, I want more control, Dan, you probably don't at this stage, but I'm wrapping it up into a video so you can come back to it later on, okay? You can, let's say you want this slider back to a certain point, you can just either double click the this little slider and it goes back to where it started life as, you see? Just double click them. Or if you hover above it, can you just click reset? Just not holding anything down. It's the shortcut for people who don't like shortcuts. Just hover your mouse above the word and you can click on it and it resets it back, or just double click these sliders. Both work. Now, one thing that I come across every now and again is, let's say I do make some auto settings and I want to hit reset and I'm in this like other panels, okay, comments. We haven't covered these yet, I know, but I want to throw it in here to mush it into this resetting video. If I'm on this and I hit my shortcut Command R, you can probably hear I'm smashing away at the key, it doesn't work. Okay, you have to be on edit, okay, that little edit panel, then it works. That might catch you out at some stage. The other weird thing about Lightroom is its undos. So let's say that I go through and add a color, I make it all this color, okay, and then I go over here and I come back to this, okay, and I go to edit undo, it remembers that I clicked on these selections as an undo. Kind of weird. Okay, so if I go to edit undo, the last thing I did really was change the color of that, but it's quite literal. It goes, I'm going to undo to where you were selected over here. It's sometimes useful, most of the time not, for me in particular. So I'm going to have to go edit undo again. So the selection's gone back to here, and then go edit undo temperature change. Okay, so just know that sometimes if you hit undo, it might not undo it, depending on when you've clicked. Does that kind of make sense? If I click on this, for, if I do this for 10 minutes, I'm going to have to go and click edit undo 10 minutes worth of undos, just so you know. The other thing is non-destructiveness, because if you're like, great, I've made this change and I close Lightroom, what happens when I open it? Okay, two things have happened. When I go over here and I add an image, okay, let's add a new one. I'm just going to add this one here, Idea 04. You can just watch me on this one. Can you see over here, once I add it, can you see it's uploading to the cloud? Well, you can't. It's syncing one item. Okay, so as part of your subscription to Lightroom, you get a bunch of cloud storage, and it's sending it up there now. Okay, and the cool thing about it is that if I go through now and I make some mad edits, just dragging things around. Okay, so I make my edits, something more obvious. So I make these edits, the original is always preserved. It's non-destructive, okay? Every time I open this up in Lightroom, it's gonna say, would you like to reset them? There we go, there's my shortcut, Command R on a Mac, Control R on a PC. So never worry about, in Photoshop, if you open up say a file and you save over the top of it, it's kind of, changed forever. So often you'll make make another copy. You never have to do that in Lightroom. JPEG images, RAW images are all protected, okay, up in the cloud, ready to go. Your original on your machine, okay, and the exercise files, that's not needed anymore. You can use it as backup, totally. Great way of backing it up. Just keep it on a hard drive somewhere, back it up to Dropbox if you want to, but Lightroom is doing that for you. It's uploaded it to your cloud storage, just like Dropbox. Okay, and the cool thing about it is all these settings are applied on top of your image, and you can always go back to them, okay, and reset them and start again. All right, that's all I have to say about going backwards. Undoing, resetting, all in one little video. All right, that's it. To the next video. All right, that is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like. It helps me out. Also subscribe to the channel because there's lots more Lightroom content where that came from. If you are sitting there thinking though, I wish you'd just do a course, take me from zero to hero all the way through Lightroom and show me everything. Oh, you're in luck. I've got something called the Lightroom Essentials course. There'll be a link to it in the description here. So check that out if you want to go from zero to hero in Lightroom. But for now, carry on. Like and subscribe.